This is chapter number 2, globe, latitudes and longitudes. Longitudes also we call it, akshansh or deshantar. Firstly, whenever we want to locate any position or locate any place, I will give you an example. In mathematics, we have Cartesian coordinate system. This is x, this is y axis. So in order to get the exact position of a point, if this is the origin 0, 0, so we have to have the x direction, length of the x direction, how much you traveled, and then you need to have the distance on y direction. So this x direction and y direction. Now you can find out or locate exact point from the origin or from some point. So this x direction points are the latitudes and the y direction lines are the longitudes. Now these two things or this idea, if you keep in your mind, because definition is going to change. So this is akshansh and deshantar, latitude, longitude. Now here in your school, there will be a globe. What is a globe? This is Earth. This is the planet. And we live somewhere in this planet. Somewhere in this planet. Now, how to see this Earth? You will not be able to see the Earth. If I have to show you this Earth, I have to take you into the space, outer space. Or the better way is, why can't we model this Earth, this modeling of the Earth, so that we understand how our Earth is the globe. That is, if you see this model, you will be able to find out where you live, where your friend live, where are the Mahadweeps, continents, where are the different oceans. So globe is a representation or architecture where you can see how Earth is, how does it rotate, how does it look. Now you will realize here that there is some problem in this globe. This ball or this globe is tilted. If I take a ball and I want an axis, some imaginary line, it is okay. But if I put like this, somebody will say you have put a wrong way. You didn't keep it perpendicular to the diameter. So this axis of globe is tilted because our Earth is tilted, actually tilted. It is not what we see. It is tilted or shifted from its axis. So the perpendicular through the plane, that is equatorial plane, is not making 90 degree. The axis is making some degree from the actual axis we thought. Earth is revolving around sun, elliptical orbit. Now at the same time, Earth is also rotating around its axis. On its axis, it is rotating. This is an imaginary line on which, this is not an actual line. On this axis, this Earth, our Earth is rotating also. And that is why we can see that it is shifted. So the upper point of where this line cuts is North Pole. The lower part or lower point where this imaginary line cut is South Pole. Uttari Dhruv, Dakshani Dhruv. North Pole, South Pole. If you take a ball, take say a rod and pierce it. Upper will be north and below will be south. So if this is a needle, you entered inside, and this is because you are able to rotate it. You can use your hand to rotate this globe as Earth is also rotating on this imaginary axis. Okay. Now our Earth is flat on the poles, North Pole, South Pole. And these all lines, these all axes are imaginary, so that we can get good idea about the actual position. the latitude, longitude and geography, location, all these can only be obtained when we have certain lines in our mind. So this is Earth. Now we divide again by an imaginary line, divide this Earth into two equal parts. That is, a plate is cutting these two parts, Earth, and the upper and lower. Actually, it is a sphere, and we are cutting it from the middle. The line which is cutting, it's a circle. You have to imagine 3D. This circle is equator, Vishwavat Vrit, equator. So now you have to imagine in 3D. Globe, our Earth is 3D, 3 dimension. So always think whenever we are making line in front, the same line is going in the back also, round like this. So this equator has actually cut the equator into two equal part, north and south, north and south. So this, if we cut a sphere, this sphere will be two hemisphere, the upper hemisphere and lower hemisphere, upper hemisphere and lower hemisphere. If we cut it, the upper portion is called the northern hemisphere because it is in north. Lower one, which is in south, is southern hemisphere. A sphere, which is Earth is like a sphere, and there is a imaginary line which is cutting it. It's not an actual line. And the upper part is northern hemisphere. The lower part is southern hemisphere. Now we had a line, a central line which we made. We called it as an equator. This is our central line, an equator. Now this line or this circle is 0 degree. We have to start, like we started from the origin. So this is the, you can assume it to be an origin, and we go up the northern hemisphere one by one, and we make imaginary round these circles, which is almost similar to the equator. So these round lines, all these lines are called parallels. They are called parallels. These are parallel to each other. They are parallel to the equator, and we call it as parallels, or we call it as the akshansh or latitude. Latitude means leti hui. Latitude, leti hui. Latitudes, these are latitudes, parallels or akshansh. If you see here, these are straight lines because this is 2D. Actually in 3D, it is a circle which is covering all the globe. Now these are angles. Latitudes are not numbers. They are angle numbers. We started with 0 degree and we went up to 90 degree. For a whole circle, what is the circle? If you take whole circle, that is the equator or any circle, it is 360 degree. The angle is 360 degree of a point in between. Now 90 degree, because the 1/4 part we are talking about, it is 90 degree. So from 0, when you go up straight, and this angle, if I join these two lines, this is 90 degree. So from here, 0, you go up, one by one. At the top, North Pole, it is 90 degree. How about the lower portion? Same goes with the lower portion. But same thing in the opposite direction, 0 degree, because equator is 0 degree for northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. So when you come down one by one, so it's 90 degree in the down south also. Now we know that is hemisphere. Which hemisphere? Northern hemisphere. And this one is southern hemisphere. Now if you are a position here, you will get say 20 degree latitude you will get. Here also you will get 20 degree latitude. Now there will be a question. 20 degree, this is a conflict. You are also at 20 degree. I am also at 20 degree. Now what is this 20 degree? Let me tell you this 20 degree, how I am saying that this is actually an angle. This is equator. Now I am making one more parallel or one more latitude here. Akshansh. Now I went to the center of the earth. From there I made an imaginary line to the surface of that imaginary latitude, and same from the center of the earth I made a line to the equator. This angle in between them is the latitude. So you will find it in angle, degree, minute, second. You will find this angle, latitude, in degree, minute, second. So B is 20 degree and 21 degree. So 20 is degree, 21 is degree. In between them, we'll go to minutes. 1 degree is 60 minutes. And for 1 minute, there are 60 seconds. So now 20 degree are both in northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. How to find out? So north and south. Here is a conflict breaker. 20 degree, if you are in the upper hemisphere, you say 20 degree north. If you are 20 degree below in the southern hemisphere, you say 20 degree southern hemisphere, S. So we will add the prefix now north and south. That will clearly specify it. Now there are certain lines, imaginary lines, which are important. We have fixed it. There are some lines which are fixed for the climate, for the good study, for making the geography classified, means vargikrit. So what are these important lines? This 0 degree, now you know, it's equator. You go up to 23 degree 26 minute. So 23 degree 26 minute north you went up. Now this 23 degree, just assume that it is 23 degree, actual number is given here. We call this line as Tropic of Cancer, Kark Rekha, Tropic of Cancer or Kark Rekha. Now same way you come below, same degree, 23 degree 26 minute south, and we call this latitude as Tropic of Capricorn, Tropic of Capricorn, Makar Rekha, Kark Rekha, Makar Rekha, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn. Now we'll go more, we'll extend it also. So we went up to from 0 till 23 degree. Now we go up to 66 degree. Same way we come down 66 degree. And this north we have to write. When we are coming down, we have to write south. So when we go up, and this is 66 degree, we call it as Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle. In the down south, we call it as Antarctic Circle. Antarctic Circle. Above Arctic, down Antarctic. So we have 5 actually. Equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, 23 degree, and 66 Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle. These are different lines, important lines. We have imagined, we have named it. So from 0 to 90 up, 0 to 90 down, we have certain lines, and these lines are latitudes, actually latitudes. Okay. Now I'll give you a situation. Then I'll take you to the zone. I'll take you to the zone then. This is your earth and there is sun. Now sunlight is directly on the equator. That is 90 degree almost. At 0 degree equator. So it's 90 degree almost. It's very hot in here. You will see people of black complexion normally in this latitude because of the extreme heat. When we go up, say you go on the pole, there is no light at all. So from the extreme heat to the extreme cold, this is just because we have different intensity of sunlight being received. So let us divide these parts into zones. One part we will call it as, this is the hot one, hot, garam. And now this is the Tropic of Cancer. And this is Tropic of Capricorn. This is Arctic Circle. And this was our Antarctic Circle. So this part, which is almost getting lot of intensity heat from the sun, almost perpendicular sunlight is striking this area, we call it as Ushna Katibandh, or we call it as torrid zone. Torrid zone. This part which is very hot, almost hot, is torrid zone, or torrid zone means Ushna Katibandh. Now here there are certain places where heat is there and cold is also there in different climatic condition. This we call it as temperate zones. Temperate zone. Shitoshna Katibandh. Temperate zone. Shitoshna Katibandh. And we call it as temperate zone. This is north temperate zone. This is south temperate zone. north temperate zone, south temperate zone. So here heat is too much, torrid zone. Here heat and cold, that is hot and cold climate are there. This is temperate zone. And the topmost, you go to topmost, very cold, always barf, always snow. This the intensity of light is sunlight is zero almost. This is known as frigid zone. We call it as frigid zone. That is sheath. Okay, Ushna Katibandh, topmost is sheath and middle one is shitoshna. So we have middle one is torrid, then we have temperate, and final top one is frigid zone, very cold, frigid zone. So in order to get a exact position, we already have the latitude lines or we have the latitudes. Now latitudes is known. Now we want the vertical lines also. Those lines we'll call as longitudes. Longitudes, the straight lines, longitudes. As we have said, the latitude line, that is the line which are parallel to equator, we call it as 0 degree. So for that we need 0 degree for the vertical line also. So there is a place, Greenwich. Greenwich is a place in United Kingdom, Britain. British Royal Observatory is there. There is a line, imaginary line passing through this Greenwich. And we all agreed all over the world that this will be our 0 degree longitude. As we had 0 degree equator, now we have 0 degree prime meridian, 0 degree Yamyottar prime meridian. So this is at this point, the time is GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. This line is also imaginary. It is passing through Greenwich and it has been assigned 0 degree. Now you can go, see, you can go on the right hand side, turn around. You can also go on the left hand side, turn around. That is, here you are covering 180 degree, here you are covering 180 degree. So you are covering 360 degree, which is true. So 0 to 180 degree, and 0 to 180 degree on this side. So this direction and this direction is east and west. East and west. If you take prime meridian, you are going on the right hand side, that is east. East. I am saying we are dividing it is with the prime meridian and we are going on the right and left. So again we are in a conflict. That is two lines which are say 30 degree on east, 30 degree west. The position will be same. So now there is a conflict breaker. If you are going right, call it as E. If you are going west, call it as west. So this is 30 degree. This is 30 degree. Now I'll tell you what is the angle. Longitude is also an angle. Now you are there, I am there. You are saying I am 30 degree longitude. I am also saying I am 30 degree longitude. There is a conflict. So the best way is that you are at 30 degree east. I am 30 degree west of prime meridian of Greenwich line. The same way we did for latitude north and west, for meridian, that is the straight line, khadi hui line, we went to east and west. And this is also an angle. I'll tell you how this angle is computed, because this is also an angle, degree, minute, second, etc. So there is a line and this line is on the surface of the earth. This is a line, imaginary line on the surface of the earth. This is on the surface of the earth. Imagine 3D. Imagine 3D. Now there is a point which is at the center of the earth. I went inside the center of the earth. Now I joined this point with the one of the straight line and with the second of the straight line. So this is the center of that. This angle is called the longitude. This angle is called as longitude. So it's Akshansh Deshantar. Latitude, longitudes are angles. Now we were talking about latitude, then longitude we also talked about. Right we go east, left we go west with respect to prime meridian, passing through the Greenwich. This red line you are witnessing here is prime meridian, and on this basis this is our Manak or central prime meridian, right? Now if I say, now let us come to the answer of the first question. So now you go from 0 to 180 degree east, 0 to 180 degree west. Similarly, way we started from 0 to 90 degree to the east, to the north, and 0 to 90 degree to the south, right? The limit is decided, 0 to 90, 0 to 90, then 0 to 180, 0 to 180. Okay, Now I will try to locate whatever we have learned. Now we will try to locate a place. Dhubri in Assam, if somebody tells you it is 26 degree north latitude and 90 degree east longitude, how easy now it is to locate Dhubri. So this is our prime meridian longitude. This is our prime meridian. So the longitude is saying 90 degree east. So I go 90 degree to the right hand side, means in the figure, and this is 90 degree east. West I would have gone to left hand side. So this is the longitude. Also the latitude is given as 26 degree north. So this is our equator. We are going, because it is north, we have to go up and up, go to 26 degree. So it's just above the topic of the Kark Rekha. So this is the intersection of these two lines. So this 26 degree north, this line, this point of intersection is the exact location of Dhubri in Assam. This is how we find the location of any point on this globe Earth. Now here, this is a planar. Earth is not 2D, it's 3D. We have tried to represent the map on a 2D surface. So whatever time is there on Greenwich. Let us say, I'll tell you the mathematics first. Mathematics is, with longitude you compute what? Time. With longitude you compute time. So first thing is this, Earth is moving. Earth is moving on its axis, moving 360 degree in one day. And one more thing is that there are different ways. If you stand and see sun, your parchai, that is your pratibimb, will give you the length of your shadow, right? So you can compute the time through this. This is one way. There are another way also. That is, if you stand here and there is sun just on your top, that time is 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. We call it as 12 o'clock. So these are some ways. Now how we do it? Same way, but the Earth is 360 degree rotating on its axis for 24 hours. For in 24 hours, it takes 24 hours to take 360 degree turn. So 24 hours is 360 degree. So in 1 hour, how many degree? 360 by 24, which is 15 degree. So in 1 hour, 15 degree. So if you take the prime meridian and you go 15 degree on the left hand side or right hand side, so what will be the difference? The time will be 1 hour difference. If you go on the back side, 15 degree, any place which is 15 degree behind 12 the Greenwich, or say 15 degree ahead of Greenwich, the difference of the time will be 1 hour, because 15 degree is equal to 1 hour. 15 degree is equal to 1 hour. So 12, if you take some time at Greenwich, we can decide what is the time at any point of the world, knowing how much degree it is. This is prime meridian, Greenwich, this is Greenwich. Now you take this in the figure, 15 degree on the east, go on the right. So if you see, if it is 12, this will be 1 p.m. If you go on the left, same position, but 15 degree ahead, it will be same time, the different location will have different time. So you have to understand that every 15 degree, 1 hour difference will be there. So if you are staying somewhere and you are say 30 degree, you will be 2 hours from the Greenwich standard time, because sun is there, and when sun is giving light onto the globe, it is day. On exactly back side, it will be night. So if you have 12 o'clock here, exactly on the back side, it will be 12-hour night. That is how when we are sleeping, America is working. When America is sleeping, we are working, right? And that is how somewhere people are playing cricket and you are watching them in the daytime at your night time. So these are the time zones. These are time zones. One more thing. Now what about Hindustan, India, Bharat? So in India also, because we have around 30 degree latitude, 30 degree longitude, almost approximate variation. So from Gujarat to the far northeast, there is a longitude or longitude stretch of almost 30 degree and less. right? So if you see this 68 degree and 97 degree, take the difference, almost 2 hours, because we know 15 degree is 1 hour. So if it is 30 degree, it will be 2 hour. So from far left to far right, we have a difference of 2 hours, 1 hour 45 minutes to be precise. 1 hour 45-minute difference. Assam, Dibrugarh and Gujarat, Dwarka. If you and me stand there, we will have a difference of 1 hour 45 minutes. Now take an example. Train timing or Hawai Jahaz timing. Now if you have watch here, your time will be something here, and the other person standing here will have 1 hour 45-minute difference of the time. So how to have a common time so that all the watches all over the India have the same time in their watches? So because we have a stretch, 30 degree we are stretched. So we need to have a standard meridian, and that meridian will decide the time all over India. So India had decided, we have decided, there is a line which is passing through Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh. It is 82 degree 30 minutes. 82 degree 30 minutes east. East. There is an imaginary line passing through Mirzapur, Uttar Pradesh. This will be our standard meridian. Here, the time, whatever it is there, is Indian Standard Time. Is Indian Standard Time, and this time will be in the ghadi, in the clock watch of any person who is anywhere in the Indian region. Anywhere in the Indian region, whatever time is at Mirzapur, that line will have everyone the same time. So we'll not have any problem for train, or we don't have any problem for the aircraft or any other thing. There are certain places, certain countries which are so much in longitude that one time zone will not fit, as we have multiple time zones, almost two time zones we have. So Russia, it's so much stretched, it has 11 time zones. That is 15 degree, 15 degree multiplied by 11. So 15 into 11, this is the number of longitude degree it is extending. So if you count it, there are 11 time zones which are there in Russia. Okay. So this is all about this chapter. Bye bye. Take care.